been previously tagged. They're trying to track it down, and if they determine it is in fact a threat to people, it will be euthanized. Once again, Mexico up on South Korea, 1-0. They're now playing in the 52nd minute of this game he played in Mexico. We have got Scott Burton standing by in the traffic center. We'll check in with him. Check your Southern California drive. Next. Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So, while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. It's a needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job in ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.
It's the main event of the year. Mike Thompson's RV Price Wars, going on now at all Superstore locations, blowing out every remaining 2026 model, offering never-before-seen discounts on motorhomes, adventure vans, travel trailers, toy haulers, and fifth wheels. Literally save thousands across a huge selection of America's favorite RV brands. When top manufacturers compete, prices go down.
Again, I was in the dark. Very.
On one hand, the left
Side of the ball wins it back. There's a chance from South Korea. It's Sung Min. He can't find any room. They're buzzing around the ball.
おはようございます。ドライバーのボビちゃんです。毎日配信、多分朝のご挨拶ライフのメレナンバー1661第1661回目。今日は6月の17日木曜日の朝のご挨拶です。おはようございます。ボビちゃんです。時刻の方は、7時15分ですね。はい、コリアンタウンにおります。今メキシコ対韓国対メキシコ戦やってます。今ちょうどねハーフタイムは 0-0 だったんですけど、前半ね 0-0 ハーフタイム終わってすぐメキシコが1点先制しましたね。
Given for an offside against Mexico. Lee Han-boom felt the full force of that. Jimenez who scored his first ever World Cup goal against South Africa in the opener. Second highest scorer for his country, Chicharito, 6 in front of him. Double figures to Fulham in the Premier League last season, so he had a nice season coming into these World Cup finals. Jimenez, you know exactly what you're going to get from him. If you put the ball in the right place in the opposition box, he'll get you a goal.
It's just great to see him play again after the severe injury that he had. Such a good technically, can play up to him, can play off him. He's a good finisher.
Yes, when he chanced and bolts on that side, all the South Korean substitutes. We know the answer to one question from a South Korea perspective, that they can keep the ball for long periods of time. The question they've got to answer now is, can they generate a good chance against this Mexico team?
You're not going to generate it where they've got the ball. It's got to go forward quicker. They're in control of the...
But he can't keep it in play.
I think the possession, we see a lot of teams keep the ball, and everybody talks about that. Possession should have a purpose.
And the veteran Gallardo with Mexico's throw-in. Jimenez back there to receive it. And he was fouled by Lee Han-boom, with some running back with him. needs to find a solution, doesn't he, Hong Myung-bo? I must say Alvarez has been a calming influence at the back. He's from Mexico. He's been terrific. Yeah. Especially that whole absolutely in the area. What a fucking turn. Fantastic. Great two-footed feature. I like it. Bologna has beaten to that. Good work by the wing-back, Kim Moon-wan.
He's
He's wrong as Alvarez, hasn't he? Absolutely. Especially considering he's one in place in midfield, stepping in there. Really fizzled towards the end of his time. It just felt as the Premier League within his midfield was just too physical and athletic for him. But back there, well, he's got a bit of time and he's not going to run quite so much. He's just been
ここから
very
先
calm and
通行止めですね。入れない。
experience. He did really well with
聞いてみよう。
the offside trap as well initially.
よし。U ターンしてもいいって言われた。
Might not find it quite too easy against the likes of Kylian Mbappe and Erling Haaland and people like that, but he's all right today. They might say, boss, can I pop him in field again?
もうここから向こう行けない。
Step a little bit deeper, use your experience.
回れるうちに回って回避。 パブリックビューイング、でっかいね、公園でパブリックビューイングやってんすよね。
Yeah, another big names in the mix.
すっげえことになってる。脇道もう全部塞がってる。
And now Lira is back to Julian Quinones. Mexico looking for a second goal. Ricochet didn't help it, benefit to South Korea.
脇道という脇道全部塞がってます。
Jorge Sanchez.
大渋滞。
Jimenez looking to use his side. How was that not a foul? I mean, he's pulled him down. I know it's been a physical battle, but can South Korea find a way to generate a chance here?
どうやって
Here's Kang in Lee looking for a bit of room.
どこまで行ったら北の方へ抜けれるかっていう話なんだけど、これ抜けれるかな。もう脇入ったら大変なことになっちゃう。抜けれない。
Did really well by Arno. Just his energy, his intensity, so focused and concentrated. I think the back four have played well all the way through, even when they hit the
この辺まで来ればついてる
defenders
か
were
な。
still doing their thing. Yeah, they've had a cigar in today, really. You know, I think South Korea made it quite easy for them. Just played in front of them. Men runs or passes in behind. So Mexico lead 1-0. The all-important goal scored by their number 7, Luis Romo. And it's saved by Kim Sung-jin in the South Korea goal. And we'll be back after
レ
this
スターで抜けれるかな。
hydration break.
FIFA World Cup takes the global
stage from June 11th to July 19th on Fox 1, the official English streaming platform of FIFA World Cup 2026. Stream all 104 matches live and get closer to the action with a personalized viewing experience built around you. Choose up to 4 streams with multi-view, catch highlights before jumping into the action. Get live stats in real time and replay key plays instantly. Experience the FIFA World Cup live on Fox 1. Watch 3 days free. For details, visit Fox.com. Offers the subject to change. See Fox 1 for complete terms and conditions.
Upgrade your FIFA World Cup 2026 viewing experience. Build it like Beckham from the living room to the lawn with a Home Depot. Create a box seating experience with flowers for pops of color surrounding your pitch, the smell of grilled favorites, and a freshly painted fence sporting your your team's colors. Fast, free delivery is your home field advantage with charcoal, string lights, or whatever the game calls for right to your door. A clean assist. Build it like Beckham for match day. The Home Depot, official FIFA World Cup 2026 supporter. Subject to availability.
Please be advised, you may want to stop eating the following foods immediately. Broccoli, kale, blueberries, quinoa, spinach. I thought those were good for me. What's healthy for one person may cause inflammation for another. So how do you know what your body actually needs? That's where Biome comes in. Biome is a simple, at-home gut health test that analyzes your real-time biology to give you personalized nutrition guidance and custom supplements. Learn more at
圧倒的にメキシコのユニフォーム着てる人が多いですね。コリアンタウンって言うけど、住んでる人はもうほとんどメキシコ人。
Mexico leads South Korea by 1-0. His mistake, Kim Sung-yu. And you can see the reaction from the South Korea coach. I mean, we've just watched it back while the players are being rehydrated. We often criticise goalkeepers for punching the ball these days and not catching it. But if he punches it instead of trying to catch it, Mexico don't score.
Yeah, no, he's got to punch it. Just because the defender's in front of him, he can't really come and claim that. Especially because he can see it's there, so it's easy for him.
We've got Jorge Campos on our left in the commentary position. Very smart suit. And then a pair of sandals. The temperature drops. It's a really nice temperature. It's baking hot this afternoon, but the temperature now is very pleasurable. I mean, you've played a lot of big games in different climates. You'd be fine out there tonight.
Oh, this is perfect. This is a dream. Not too hot.
So Mexico changes. And they're taking off Gutierrez. And they're taking off the goal scorer, Romo. And they're sending on Pineda and Vargas.
What was in the last second half? Especially on the ball, on Romo.
パブリックビューイングの渋滞は抜けれたっぽいですね。
1-0 up, 2 of the 3. And Lewis still in there at the base of the midfield.
So Vargas plays his football for Atletico Madrid under Diego Simeone, and Orbelin Pineda plays for Ajax Athens in Greece. He goes to throw in from the Korean substitute, dealt with by Mexico defensively. Chisong has come on. He's come on to replace Kim Moon Wan, so change is being made here. And they've also sent on Yang Hyun-jun. He's come on to replace the other wing-back, Sol Yung-woo. So both wing-backs changed by the South Korean coach. I think one difference in the second half is that the wing-back on the left-hand side of the field, Sol Il-woo, was very advanced in the first half. We haven't mentioned his name on it in the second half.
The thing is, if you're going to play wing-backs, they need to get high, especially in possession. For a goal behind, they need to be aggressive, and they need to commit bodies forward, especially with, that's only Raul Jimenez at the top of the pitch. You don't need a back three.
Possession on that side with Yong Ji-sung.
A lot of passes, South Korea, without really direction inclined. They need to get forward quicker.
There is maybe a glimpse of possibility from a South Korea perspective. 3 of their last 4 goals in World Cup matches have been scored by substitutes, so maybe the players coming on can have some sort of impact. That's the foul on Gallardo. It turned out to be more of a painful experience for Yang Hyun-jun than it did for Mexico left back.
Oh, it should be a yellow card. Go back. Very careful, guy. Kicks out a little bit at the end.
Mexico go back to Mexico City to play Czechia next Thursday. South Korea play South Africa in Monterrey. And those games will conclude the group stage. By Guyana and pushed that to the ground. He wasn't fouled by Yang Jun. That's good defending by Alvarez, who was there quick as a flash to meet O at the ball.
He's the Mobile guy, doesn't take long. He got into the game very quickly, got on the ball.
Outside him, and he just has to
Got a little bit more control with Vargas. Just sort of hit that one.
He's only 20, Vargas. Born in Alaska, represents the United States.
まあカサパ君もしかしてやってんのかな。
Well, he's being guided by one of the great coaches in European football, the Argentine Diego Simeone in Madrid. That's a lovely ball by Quidonia. It's
おっ
and he couldn't make it
は
through.
は入んなかった。
What a ball that was.
また入ったことだったな。
Believe it. I think the touch was as clean as he
いや
probably would
圧
have
倒
wished.
的にメキシコファン
Pass of the game. Oh, what a beauty.
100人中98人メキシコファン。
Jimenez peels off at the back post. Oh, it's just bouncing. He's got to catch that cleaner. Good save the goalkeeper, but it's bouncing.
Managed to steer it goal, he got plenty of power on it, Jimenez as well. That's a little bit of retribution for Kim Sung-hyun after the mistake that led to the Romo goal. That just about keeps South Korea in this match. That's a big moment for the South Korean goalkeeper and a real opportunity for Mexico to potentially put South Korea away.
Yeah, that was the chance. 2-0, I think that would have been it. Did really well, Jimenez to peel off at the back post. In the end, Gerard Flesch was a good save from the keeper. Maybe could have gone with a bit more power.
And off goes Yang Jun. It's a good cross. Oh, he couldn't get there. His ball was coming in the middle and couldn't reach it.
おおキャー言ってるね。
That's a lot better though from South Korea.
But Flesch played with a bit of purpose. Make forward run.
Oh, that's tight though. I'm not sure that would have stood up, you know.
I don't think it was. Again,
He's got to get there. The centre forward has to get
and
there.
it's the only time Alvarez has been beaten. And again, I think if you're the wide player, you can overhit that ball. I know.
But he's got to get there.
Yeah, you are right. He can see it. He's got time. He's got to make the run. But Flesch, where did that come from? Forward running and forward cut.
I'm being a lot more direct than they've been.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Stop keeping it for the sake of keeping it.
There's the big save from the South Korean goalkeeper tonight, Jimenez. Well, Romo's down there thinking, well, two's better than one, but if we are going to win 1-0, I'll be the hero. There's always got to be that in the back of your mind.
コリアのサッカーの選手。
That's pretty good more direct now with the sub.
Park Sung-jo is off. And Cho Gyu-sung is on to replace him.
He's got a big physical presence. They can get it up to him a little bit quicker, play off
こ
him.
の人誰なんだろう。
Plays in Denmark for Midtjylland. Cho Gyu-sung saw him play against Nottingham Forest in the
コリ
Europa
アとアメ
League
リカの
this season.
誰この人。わからん。
It's the light of the ball inside by Wang Hinboon. Well, it's back though, Mexico. Got to work a lot harder now, South Korea. This is
ブラザーバーベキュー
and a good game at
の
left
社
back.
長かな。もし
Lyric
かした
missed
ら。
one in. That was on its way towards Jimenez. And defending on that side now for Sanchez to
10
do.
時過ぎたらバーベキュー
The substitute, the
19
big
ドル
substitute
99だ
to
っ
the
て。
middle, waiting for the cross. Instead it goes to Kang In Lee.
安い。
He hits the shot from a long way out, and I've got to be honest, that's
2時まで10時から2時まで19ドル99だ。
he's had a poor
よっ
night.
ぽど人来ないんだ。
He's almost played stand football, which means he's almost standing every time he gets it.
I
Rather
thought you meant he's kicking into the stand.
well, he did that and all, but he just the ball's in his feet. You need him to make run splits and be positive. Technically, he's probably the best player on the pitch.
So Santiago Jimenez is going to be the latest Mexico substitute to come on. He's down there and ready. Just had the final words of instruction from his coach, Javier Aguirre. And we've got 11 and a half minutes plus the stoppage time to go. They're going to make a double change, Mexico. They're going to send on Israel Reyes as well. So 2 changes incoming for the team to lead 1-0. If it goes to Exton Alvarez for company and given away. Alvarez was injured. In fact, it was Lira that was injured. He's the one that stayed down. He just signaled to the bench. They only signal like that to try and get a free kick, and then they get up again. It's absolutely insane.
You can't explain it as a player. Sometimes they just...
But I mean, they make it look so realistic. They're shouting, hollering, waving the finger in the air. The minute the referee plays on, they get up again.
They pop their head up, don't they? Now, look and see if plays gone on.
Yes, they do. So here come the changes, and the obvious one is Santiago Jimenez, or Raul Jimenez. He's been that big physical presence up there throughout tonight for Mexico and had that glorious opportunity to make it 2-0.
Yeah, I love how
and they're going to take off Roberto Alvarado as well for Israel Reyes.
I love how Jimenez plays. Such a shift into the team. He play off them as a focal point. And Santiago Jimenez is a really good player. Had a 50 season at AC Milan, but he's a player.
And don't forget James Corden and the After Hours crew are going to be on Fox tonight for another nightly wrap of today's World Cup action, and they will be joined by members of the Haiti national team. That's on Fox at midnight local.
Then we'll have a game against Brazil.
Tomorrow.
Surely not.
寿司屋さんが新しいお寿司さんできるプレミアルオールキャンイート寿司屋
Dispossessed by Kang In Lee, and that's a good pass infield, helped on then. It's a situation here where the Mexicans have just got to keep their composure for 10 minutes plus a little bit more, and then they know they're going to be through to the round 32 for group winners. Jimenez was just applying the pressure there on Bayern Munich's Kim Min-jae. That's some hat, by the way. I've got to say, I love the sombreros. I absolutely love the sombreros. I don't necessarily think I can get away with one in England when I return from working on the World Cup this summer, but I do like them all the same.
If I could get one in my case, I think I get one.
Everybody loves the sombrero. I think they've just got to avoid here, Mexico, allowing this game to become too open as South Korea look for the equaliser, because they've got it under control to a large extent with the lead.
No, do you know what? I like how they played this second half.
Yeah.
Been a little bit more positive. They've had control when they needed to. They've been a better team. I think they've just shaded it. South Korea have just been a lot of possession, but they haven't never really tried to hurt Mexico, have they?
シビックを R33 仕様にしてるのか
Controls.
寿司三昧前通過 寿司三昧前寿司三昧前通過あそこのバーすげえ流行ってるなあそこ人が店の前まで溢れ出してる道まで溢れてる
They don't miss the suspended Cesar Montes at all, have they?
No. Defended really well. He's an important defender for them. I'm so surprised they took Son off. Just a crucial moment in the game. When you need a goal, you need your best finisher out there.
We're going to make another change, Mexico. Cesar Huerta from Anderlecht is ready. Here's to Alvarez.
But he keeps you in possession, doesn't he? Composure, he's calm.
すごいことやんじゃんめっちゃ人いるここすげえめっちゃ人いるここ 誕生パーティーになっちゃってる
I mean, you jump with your arm, you not out with them, you just jump, they just come up with you.
So they're taking off Julian Quinones.
なんか日頃から人気のお店はこういう時も人気なんですねやっぱりね
And the crowd clearly appreciate the performance by Quinonio tonight.
Yeah, he was brilliant in the first game. Put one on the plate for Jimenez. Probably could have been the 2-0. The fans love him.
The good thing is he's got different boots on to everybody else. Well done, young man. Black ones, there you go. Go with it. He managed to break the sequence. He obviously not got the same deal as everybody else. So he missed out on the car boot sale outside before the match.
He didn't get the memo.
No.
Hey, when the boys have black boots on, it means because they don't have a sponsor.
There you go. And back in the day, the last time the World Cup was played in Mexico, they all wore black boots. There was no such thing as coloured boots in 1986.
Well, you didn't wear coloured boots around Sir Alex, especially as a young lad. That was a no-no. That was for the established professionals. Quite liked it in a way, you have to earn it.
Memories being made tonight. Those young Mexico supporters will never forget the night they saw Mexico play South Korea in the World Cup in Guadalajara.
Oh, brilliant. Absolutely amazing. Something about memories and it lasts a lifetime.
Here's Gallardo. It's lifted through towards Pineda. That's a good
なんか車止めてみたいなこれ。
Vargas came on and hit it sweetly.
車運転手場合じゃないね。
Absolutely fabulous. Jimenez with a beautiful take on his left, thinks it forward. What a strike that was from Vargas. Absolutely clean as a whistle.
Never scored an international goal.
Well, they've never scored a better one than that.
84分。
Good save to stop him.
あと10分ぐらいだ。
Everything was perfect. It just flowed. Goalkeeper let them made the mistake that cost them. But he's made a couple of
ラジオとテレビだいぶ時間差があるね。
Berta in on the challenge. Vargas was there as well. Berta dealt with the situation. That's nicely done from Pineda. Looks busy, doesn't he, in central midfield for Mexico, but getting back well was Yang Hyun-jun.
It's a deep Mexico team, you'd have to say. Changes they can make from the bench. Pineda and I think Vargas have had an impact on the game. Jimenez is technically a really good player. Disappointed with South Korea today. I think they're better than this normally.
Good in possession, aren't they? But it just lacked that ability to open Mexico up.
Yeah, I think that playing for the draw kind of took a bit of urgency out of them. Hanging Lee as well, he's been so deep fledged. They've
got a lot of attacking players on the pitch at the moment, but it's not made much difference at all. With Cho's waiting in the box. That's the chance!
Oh.
It's a great save! It's a double save!
Oh.
Outstanding from Rangel! From Guadalajara is Mexico's hero!
Get that out.
I've no idea!
It's a brilliant ball in again, but they cross the ball and the touch that.
South Korea has to score! And he says, not in my city, on this night, are you scoring past me? Brilliant from Rangel!
Can't believe it.
What's this?
You put the ball in the box. Great save.
Oh, that's the one! That's the one!
I'll tell you what he does well to hold on to it.
Well, Vasquez nearly knocks the ball into the back of the net himself. That's an outstanding
惜しかったね。もうちょっと同点だった。
Vasquez coming in.
メキシコのキーパーの人取った。
From Raul Rangel. One of Guadalajara's own stepping up and Mexico needed.
Can't make it up, can you?
No.
You know, his body weight's going left, so it's difficult to get down low with his right hand. And then he gets himself back up. Brilliant. One goalkeeper saving at one end, and the other making a mistake to decide the game.
By the way, what a big save that is. If that gets you 3 points instead of 1, if that wins you the group, instead of having to go into a match day 3 shootout to try and score more goals than somebody else. I mean, that's a massive moment.
And a couple more home games as well.
よく抑えたね。
What a beauty that is. Full speed off the deck. Absolutely
もうちょっと
brilliant.
でコリア1点入るとは。
What a great save. Strong hand from the goalkeeper.
すごい。
What a sequence. Oh, I just don't understand why South Korea didn't cross the ball more or get the ball forward quicker.
Imagine how he's going to feel when the game finishes and he reflects on the fact that he's playing a match in the World
さあ
Cup
そろそろオーダーしても大丈夫かな。
for his own country, and he's just made a double save like that, which might well win them the game.
I think he might have seen a free for life, I think. What a save.
Sombrero's on us.
Oh, I love it. I think he could read it as well. He saw the cross coming. He was just ready.
By the way, that's what Cho Hyun-sung brings to this team. You can now cross it in if you're South Korea and think the big fella's going to get on the end of it.
Yeah, it's a great point. But they got two strikers at the top of the pitch and he's a big physical presence. And I think that's why you get the ball wide and you cross it. Smart to defend.
Just shows they're not quite there yet, Mexico. Minute plus stoppage time left. They're winning the group as it stands. And the goal that was scored by Luis Romo is worth its weight in World Cup gold. There's the hero.
いやーこれ勝ち点欲しいね。なんとか同点に追いついて勝ち点欲しいね、コリアとしたら。
There's Alvarez, who's been impeccable at the back. Oh, look at that, the composure, fantastic. And he gets the free kick as well, because he should have been fouled there.
89分15秒。
Yeah, he definitely let it go. That was beautiful from Alvarez. He's waiting for him to see it. He's just waiting for him to use all his experience.
So 6 additional minutes. Mexico 6 minutes away from winning Group A. And stepping up the game in the last 32 in Mexico City.
He's going to kick the ball a bit more, Mexico.
I just think it's that injection of aggression and desire. It's just been quicker. Everything's been on the front foot since half time. They're a better team playing like this.
Yeah, 100%. You should be hard to play against. Oh, that's what the US did well in that first game.
Yeah.
You know, the energy, intensity, what the teams
6分
always have
アディ
there.
シ
I
ョナル
don't
6
think they're
分。
built to be passive.
No.
When you see the two halves, they've got to play like this. They've got to be full of energy. They've got to use that to their advantage.
Well, the manager told them at half-time. The crowd let them know, didn't they?
Yeah.
As they went off, got booed.
Ryan Lee plays it out there. Cho's made his way into the box again. O's in there as well. That's a corner. Haven't been many corners at all.
No.
I think that's the first corner of the game. It is. That's the first corner either team have had all night.
Unbelievable.
Listen to the
鶏
noise.
のバーベキューのいい匂い。
Big timing, Guadalajara.
めっちゃ腹減ってきた俺。
South Korea.
お腹がすく匂いがした。
Mexico on the verge of winning the group. Oh, it's a free header as well. It's a free header. It's a heavy landing for Lee Han-boom, but he had the whole goal to aim at there, and a good look at it.
I don't know if he's off balance as he gets bumped. That's a free header. That's a bit of a mess of that.
Yeah. He's another one that's never scored an international goal, but that's got to go down as a chance.
He's not going to do it doing that.
The Mexico supporters have found their voices. They found a bit more noise. They know how important these last 4 minutes are to their nation.
Now there's another foul on Jimenez.
Hasn't given it, has he?
No, Kim and Jay
He's not given anything.
just bumped him in the air. I think his whistle's in his pocket.
Yeah. Has he got one? Boos and cheers raining down, a cacophony of Guadalajara noise. South Korea looking for an equaliser. That's brilliant again.
He's been fabulous. I think he's playing his position trade. Sometimes a bit of experience, that's what you need back there.
He did drop into the back three sometimes, didn't he, at West Ham? He's having a battle at the minute with O.
Well, they've had a battle since he's come on, though.
Yeah.
They're going to have another go. The rest got to be careful, keep an eye on it.
I've never seen him play in the back four, Alvarez, only in the back three. That's a good cross. It's just closed off their defender. It's a brilliant block, you know, by Vasquez. It was Cho's header again. He's had 2 chances in the air. And what a fortunate block that is from Johan Vasquez. Watch that. Look, just got across.
Yeah, and it's just over Alvarez's head. Vasquez just brilliantly gets across.
The number 5 fully committed to the corner for South Korea, putting the pressure on at the end. Kang Lee out there to take it. The centre backs are in there. Cho's an obvious danger. 2.5 minutes of stoppage time to play. Somebody's thrown something from the stands over there of the South Korean player. We don't need that at all. Something else has been thrown. They've got to behave themselves. Corner taken by Lee. Tossed into the Mexico box. And the release inside Guadalajara as Mexico make the clearance. They're almost there, Owen.
スーパーセーブだったね。
That was as well. Completely relieved the pressure. He's like a proper punk.
You can feel the nerves in here.
Yeah.
お、コリアのコーナーキック
Tension with a
か。
knife.
Well, if South Korea would have upped the tempo a bit earlier, we would see the goal scorer Romo.
Oh, he thinks this is going to be my night.
Yeah.
コリアのコーナーキック。
Into the final 2 minutes of additional time. Has to be now for South Korea. Launched long. Alvarez jumps, stands his ground, wins his header. Controlled them by Pineda. Jimenez runs across there.
まだ時間はあるよ。
That's good feed by Kang Lee. Can he find a bit of magic? Across comes Alvarez and makes the clearance. Magnificent from the Mexico captain.
Wonder why South Korea didn't play with this urgency earlier.
In goes Gallardo. Smashes the ball anywhere will do.
It's terrific defensively, haven't they? Mexico, great
Absolutely
energy.
brilliant, yeah.
You made a great point, Flex. That energy, that intensity, that's what the fans want to see.
But you feel the longer the tournament goes and the deeper they get, the greater the connection will be between the supporters and the players. The belief's going to grow. They've got to try and get through this. The Yom Ji-sung's going to take the long throw-in. This is last chance saloon for South Korea.
上げた。
In goes the long one, in towards Cho. Good header by Gallardo, cleared away by Pineda.
あと1分。
Lee Ji-hyuk sends it in. The goalkeeper's come a long way, Rankal's up there. Referee's not giving anything there either. Mexico might be in. It's Vargas running through. Huerta was up there with him. They're going to get the corner, are they? No, they're not. I thought they are. I thought he kept it in, the goalkeeper. Vargas had the chance to put the icing on the cake.
I mean, what a moment that would have been. And that's why you punched the ball, Flex. Rang out. A brilliant touch, almost leads to a goal.
There's no time for the corner because Mexico have beaten South Korea by 1-0. The hero, Luis Lima, with the only goal tonight. Edson Alvarez outstanding. Mexico upon Dupe. They will continue to play their World Cup games in Mexico. It's Mexico City next. It's Mexico 1, South Korea 0.
終わったか。
LA Sports.
Upgrade your FIFA
What the-
World Cup 2026 viewing
1対 0。
Build it like Beckham
メキシコ
from
が
the
勝ちまし
living
た。
room to the lawn with the Home Depot. Create a box
はい、
seating
というところで
experience
ご
with
ざいました。
flowers for
はい、
pops of color
今日
surrounding
の
your
朝のご挨
kids.
拶
The
これにで
smell
き
of
ます。
grilled
はい、
favorites
毎
and
日
a
配信、
freshly
田村
painted
さんの解
fence
説ライ
sporting
ブの
your
メール、
team's colors.
ナンバー
Fast free delivery is your home field
61、
advantage with charcoal, string
第
lights, or whatever the
1661
game
回
calls
目、
for
今日
right
は
to your
6
door.
月の
A clean
18
message.
日、
Build it like
木曜日の
Beckham
朝
from
のご挨拶
that
で
day.
した。
The
は
Home
い、どうも
Depot,
どうも。
official FIFA World Cup 2026